Hi, I'm Eric, also known as Trekkie V47, from the Ranger Command Power Hour and the Starfleet Escape podcast. You're listening to another great Four-Eyed Radio product. For more shows, check out foureyedradio.com. It's morphin' time!
You have a second?
You didn't knock, Kane.
I did, but I think that the music was a little loud.
Are you afraid of it?
No, I just don't like techno.
You would if you had robot ears.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway,
This is Geek Lazer.
No, everybody stop making noises. No. Welcome to episode 20 of the Geek Lazer motherfucking podcast.
Episode 20?
Episode 20. That's 10 plus 10 more for anyone who is stupid.
2 X's.
2 X's and Roman numerals. Is there a symbol for... No, there's not.
No.
2 X's. This is Geek Lazer XX. Extra lasers.
Extra Xy.
Extra XY. And I can't wait for Triple X, dude. What are we going to do for Triple X?
We're going to have Vin Diesel guest star.
Yep.
Oh, really? I thought we were just going to, blow each other. Make
No.
Triple X.
You got to go Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I'll send... Or Ice Cube, I guess, if we can't get Diesel.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to not have Ice Cube on.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to episode 20 of Geek Lazer. It's the podcast where if we don't talk about it, you shouldn't fucking care about it. With us today, we have Mr. Adam fucking Merritt. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
You were gone last week.
I was. Need to get a last-minute replacement, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crystal Eye, I'm imagining. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of magic.
A lot of magic.
Nice.
How was the
Lot of
shits?
magic.
A lot of magic. How was the shits?
Yeah, how was the shits?
It was awful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Nope. Deviled eggs. I'll never eat deviled eggs again.
Was that it, you think?
Yeah. I was
Dude,
one.
Food poisoning
Deviled
from
eggs.
deviled eggs?
Always do it.
Dude, I was one of 9 people that got sick.
You know why? It's because people make deviled eggs and then they just sit out for hours.
It was awful.
But they still taste so good.
Dude, they're amazing.
I love deviled
Me
eggs.
too.
Yeah.
Like, I'll probably go back to the well once more. Yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on God.
Yep. It's like I always say, man. I'll try anything 5 times.
Just to make sure the first 4.
Well, you can get a good average.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Look for the mean.
Look for the mean.
Nice.
Divide and
Stuff.
stuff. Yeah. And we have Mr. Paul fucking Ritchie. How you doing, man?
Hello, good sirs.
Hello, buddy.
Hello to you, sir. How's life treating you?
Life is pretty well
Yeah?
and good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's almost baby time.
All right. It is almost baby time.
Bum, 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 bum.
It's like gotten to the point now where like contractions are like pretty much just not
Happening?
abnormal. Yeah.
Okay.
So you purposely, like, leave your phone in another room?
No, I got it right here.
What if you had to go right now?
I would get up and go.
Really? You wouldn't finish recording?
Fuck no.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they've got...
Where's your fucking commitment?
This is a child.
Yeah, but the hospital
yeah.
will handle all that.
Just
You
a
want to you want to do is
child.
you want to kind of coast in right at the end, as it right after it came out, cut the cord, light a cigar.
I kind of want a cigar.
I'll bring you cigars.
I don't know.
We'll smoke in the hospital room
Yeah.
because that's safe
It is very safe.
and it's healthy for everybody.
It's very healthy.
And I'm pretty sure it's illegal,
It is illegal.
and I like doing illegal things.
Who gives a shit?
They got on me for vaping in a hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot vape in a
Isn't that
hospital.
crazy?
I was in the room.
Do you know why?
There was only one other person there. It was my stepdad.
Because the spark and the oxygen?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, because concentrated oxygen can ignite much easier than, like, say, not oxygen.
Oh, yes.
What about nitrogen? Is that not oxygen or is that oxygen?
I don't know. I don't fuck with nitrogen. I don't know shit.
You don't like get the nitrogen stuff and then the.
I've got it. I've got a nitrogen kit hooked up to the Rendezvous.
Do you? Do you go really
I boost
slow?
I boost in my mom van.
Sweet.
It's pretty sick, dude. Like
That Rendezvous that's actually a pretty nice car.
people never see me coming, right? Pull up next to a Mustang.
Does your speedometer still not work?
No, it doesn't work at all. It hasn't worked since I got the car. It worked for like a week.
Oh no! When I drove your car, no, it didn't work.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove 1,300 miles to Washington and back without a speedometer.
I don't know if that's really impressive or
You don't really need a speedometer for the highway.
You don't. I mean, just don't be a jackass.
Yeah.
Whether I had a speedometer or not, my strategy is always the same. Wait for that one car that's going super fucking fast, and then tail him.
Yeah, because he's always
Okay.
going faster than you, so he's
Yeah.
always number one priority.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either that or it's a Lamborghini, and the cop's just going to pull you over because they don't want to fuck with that.
Yeah, I got a buddy that ran from the cops this weekend. He's got a souped-up car. He was doing the races on the 17 at like 2 a.m. on Saturday night.
Did he get away?
Yep.
It's awesome.
That is cool. Street racing at its finest. Speaking of street racing,
Mario Kart 8!
I was waiting for. Okay, yeah, dude, Mario Kart. Let's fucking talk about that. That came out. That's big news.
Okay, so I want to talk about how disappointed I am
With
that
Peach.
they didn't go select your player.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's it.
Everything else is great.
I don't really care about that.
I do.
It's a quibble.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Yes.
Is that with two P's? Or is it with B's?
I feel like it would be two P's.
It's with bees.
Is it a quibble, not a quipple?
Nope, a quibble.
Equivalent? Is that the equivalent of a
God,
quibble?
I need to brush up on my vocabulary.
Nah, man. Fuck schools and learns. Learns is for puss.
Mario Kart 8's a good time.
Dude, it was great.
What's your favorite Mario Kart of all time?
Mario Kart 8, because I'm playing it right now.
Yeah. It's pretty sick. I mean, that's a game where, with the updated graphics and whatnot, it's hard to not immediately vault it to the top. But for nostalgic reasons, because
No
mine's
gravity
the
tracks?
Super Mario Kart.
Yeah, well, the last Mario Kart that I played, I didn't play the DS one, but I did play Double Dash.
Okay.
Did you
And-
play the one for the Wii?
No.
That was decent.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was okay. Wasn't super good.
This one feels like it's really good, though. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they took a lot of time in it. They knew what people wanted. They were just like, hey, we're going to let you upgrade your shit really fast. And just get right into that. And I think that...
What do you mean, like upgrading the wheels and upgrading the different carts
Yeah,
and stuff
all,
like that?
all of your carts and your upgrades, like, you start getting immediately. Like, I think your first one is at, like, 50 coins. And if you
Yeah.
do 4 races, you collect more than 10 coins. Like, you're
Yeah?
fine.
So the coins at the end of the race don't determine how many coins you've collected the entire race?
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
So, like, even if you have 10, like, max out, like, I still hit coins because it counts as collecting.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite character? Adam?
Toad. I like Toad.
He's okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's... Yeah.
He's a midget with a mushroom on his head, which I don't like either one of those things.
He kind of looks like a penis.
He kind of does because of the mushroom on his head. Mm-hmm. And he's just like fleshy color.
He is.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dick. I mean,
But not because he looks like a penis.
No, because he's got a mushroom on his head. I mean, who does that? It's
I know.
Fucking, who the hell do you think you are?
Hipster-ass fucking Mario characters.
Asshole.
What if people actually just wore giant mushrooms on their head?
I don't know. What
You're
if
supposed
people-
to talk
what if
while,
people-
like, I was coughing, so then the cough
so then-
would be
so it was
masked
in
by
the
your
background?
talking?
What if people had giant mushrooms on their head? At this point, though, do you think with Wii U, it's better than GameCube, right?
Double Dash? Yeah. Like,
No, I mean as a system. So,
Oh, no.
you don't think so?
No. GameCube was fucking awesome. GameCube had Super Smash Bros. Melee. It had Mario Sunshine, which is great. Double Dash, which was good Mario Kart for the time. It also had Wind Waker. It also came out with Twilight Princess. Like GameCube had
Hold
some
on.
Resident Evil.
I can name one title that negates everything that you just said.
If you say Pikmin, I'm going to punch you in the face.
No, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
Oh, yeah. But Pikmin, like, was good, too. Pikmin was awesome.
Yeah, but
I mean, just look at what's
Crystal-
come out on Wii U so far and what you've played, and so the potentiality, I guess, maybe it doesn't have the established titles that GameCube obviously has because
I'm
going
gonna
to
say no.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no.
Wii U's
I'm going to
better?
agree with you. No.
GameCube's better?
I'm going to say, as of right now, GameCube also had a long run.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
but looking what Wii U has done so far and where it can go, I mean, it could very easily end as the greatest system Nintendo's ever produced.
It could. It uses it's not annoying the way it uses motion control like the Wii was, like how all the games require you to fucking
Yeah.
jerk your wrist around
Yeah.
to play any video game. And I like how it has the screen and the touchpad is super receptive.
Would you say Wii U's better than Xbox One?
Yes, hands down.
More fun?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing I want to play on Xbox One. Plus, Xbox One is clunky. Like, the load times are fucking ridiculous. If I want to stick in a video game and play it, I have to install it.
Yeah, and
I have to be online, like, all the fucking time, or every 72 hours is what it is.
And also the ridiculous resolution
Yeah.
that they come out with.
Yeah, I've loved everything I've played on Wii U so far.
Dude, I need my Donkey Kong Country back.
Okay.
Tropical
For
Freeze.
64?
No, the Tropical Freeze one that came out on Wii U.
Oh, okay.
Did we play that?
No, I haven't played that yet. I've played, obviously, the Mario game, Mario Kart, Wind Waker.
Wind Waker's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I'll be excited when they start doing the reboots for GameCube and 64, stuff like that. Because, I mean, they just recently shut down the Wii store, didn't they?
Yeah, but that's the Wii store is only for DS, normal DS, and Wii. No.
Yeah.
Regular Wii, yeah.
Yeah, regular Wii. Regular Wii.
Yeah, but regular Wii is the only place that had
I woke up today and I went regular Wii.
it had the N64 reboots.
Yes, but you can still get them on the Wii U store, right?
No.
Oh,
You can get them.
I haven't tried.
You can get them from, I don't know, it's really weird because you can play the Wii on the Wii U, but it's a virtual console, so it actually runs an OS on the Wii U because it was too much effort for them to integrate it.
Okay.
So it's like running Linux off of your Wii. Or an emulator.
Sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna eventually, because it's a gold mine. Like
Oh, yeah.
Once the Wii U base is established, and a lot of people are purchasing Wii U's just simply for Mario Kart. Like, dude, I was in GameStop
Yeah.
picking up my copy of Mario Kart, and this bro dude walked in with his stripper ass looking girlfriend, right?
I like where this is
tatted
going.
out, hat, and everything like that. They like people that you don't think would be in a video game store.
So they started offering you cash to do sexual things?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So once we got past that, they went over to the Mario Kart, straight to the Mario Kart sign, went straight there, and the guy was like, I could get that right now. How much is it? It's okay, it's like $300. I can get another controller too. I could buy that right now.
But he spent all his money paying you to have sex with his girlfriend?
But yes, and I accepted his money and banged his stripper girlfriend.
Yeah.
But then anyways, the point I'm making is if bros with fucking hats and Affliction t-shirts and fucking tribal tattoos and their stripper girlfriends are thinking about getting Mario Kart, that means a lot of people are going to get the Wii U. So once they establish that base, I think they'll start releasing a bunch of old video games and remastered ones.
I like how one of your designation of bro is hats.
Yeah, I wear
no,
hats.
You know what I'm talking? No, like the bro hats.
Yeah, I wear snapbacks sometimes.
Yeah.
I like trucker
If
hats.
dudes with hats are getting Wii U, then it's going to be a hit. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
I mean, I get the affliction.
Dudes with hats, tattoos, and girlfriends, come on.
Get the fuck out of a video game store, man. You
Yeah.
don't belong.
Yeah.
But I was there with my girlfriend.
Yeah. Speaking of girlfriends, Austin's girlfriend played Mario Kart for 14 straight hours.
I hate her.
That's right where I'm at with Mario Kart. It's 14 hours.
Yeah, it's a blast.
Straight?
No, she played it consecutively.
I didn't play consecutive. I
Yeah.
probably played I only played a couple hours the first day. The second day I probably pounded out 6 hours. And then since then what I've been doing is I've just been doing a
Couple
a
hours
cup
here and there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a cup every night.
Well, I have
online.
not been playing it unless I'm playing with somebody else. I haven't played it by myself yet. But I I did play for like 5 hours with my girlfriend until she got super pissed and she wouldn't talk to me because I kept beating her.
It's a community game.
Yeah. Oh, no, I played by myself. I did play by myself, and I played online for a few minutes. Not a whole lot, though. Like probably around like 15, 20 minutes while I was waiting for the Wild Star queue to get into the Widow server.
No more WildStar.
On the Exile side. So if you're listening to this, you're playing Wild Star, come find me, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up. But yeah, Wild Star's good. You want to talk about that?
No, I came in and I saw you playing, and it looked like World of Warcraft.
It does. No, but that's fine. You're just trying to make me upset.
It did.
No.
The only difference was that there was this little AOE thing.
I agree.
You're so right, Paul. Yeah, absolutely.
No, totally. That's the exact same thought I had.
Yep. Really?
Yeah.
Well.
Wait, what thought was that?
The same thought that you
Cats. Cats was the thought that I had. That's what I was thinking as I was saying that.
I knew it. I'm always thinking about cats.
Psychic.
had. Cats are stupid.
I love cats.
Me too.
I like internet cats. I don't like real life cats.
I like real
Speaking of which,
cats.
I need somebody to watch my cat.
What happened to your situation that you had?
That person is currently smoking Percocet and being evicted.
Really?
Yep.
I already have 2 cats, and I live in Queen Creek.
Oh.
You could give it to Paul.
No.
Oh, wait, I already asked Paul.
Yeah, he was the first person you asked.
Yeah. And he politely declined.
Yeah.
With a big fuck no.
Yeah.
I hate cats. Cats are stupid. Adam Merritt's dumb. And his face is stupid.
My face is stupid. I have a bunch of pimples.
Yeah, what are you, 12?
I know, right, dude? I fucking got this zit last night, and it woke me up in the middle of the night. It hurt so bad I could feel it in my teeth. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning because of a fucking zit.
What?
Yeah.
I had one of those wake me up today, except it was on my neck. And I conquered that bitch today.
Nice.
Yeah.
This isn't one of those ones you
good.
can pop. It's like buried deep, and you don't want to
Yeah.
fuck with it.
Yeah, the one that you pop and then you can always just forever feel it
Yeah, it's...
under there.
I spent an hour from like 3 to 4 a.m. like doing research because I never used to get acne ever. And in this last like 8 months, all of a sudden I fucking...
It's all the steroids you're taking to look so
dude.
ripped.
Those, yeah, it's my tren and test cycle. It's fucking with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You getting zits on your tiny balls too?
Well,
Or is that
I
just
like
your
that
dick?
because
Oh!
I like the zits on my tiny balls because it makes my tiny balls look bigger.
Yeah, get as many zits on your tiny balls as possible.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
And then you just rub them on somebody's face, and then,
I have a
but you got to wait till they get like really white and they're ready to pop, and then you just drag them across somebody's face, and they just kind of
God, Jesus.
squirt out
After you haven't bathed for weeks.
for weeks.
For weeks.
And yeah, that's gross. So
Yeah, we went there though. I have a question for you.
Go.
Have you ever patted your package before you went out in public before?
never.
Me neither.
I've never
That's
had
a thing
to.
though.
What is?
Some people.
I mean, the amount
Stick-
of padding that it would take for me, it's just I would be losing money on toilet paper. Yeah.
It's not a sound economical
No, it's
investment.
the cost-benefit analysis.
Yeah.
You just roll with the tiny dick.
For this fiscal year, it doesn't make sense. But anyways, you gotta people pad their crotch and then go out in public, and they do it on a regular basis.
There's this Japanese underwear, and this is not
Reddit.
racist. This is a true thing. There's a Japanese brand of underwear that
That
you
sounds
can
racist.
buy called Black Man, and it is just a giant padded crotchal area. Yeah. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, they also have fart-proof boxers, which I was thinking about buying.
Why? I love my farts.
Well, for those situations where I'm going someplace and I know I'm going to fart a lot, but I don't want everyone around me to know I'm farting a lot, they reduce the odor. They eliminate the odor completely from your farts.
That's no fun.
Are you kidding me? That's awesome. It's
Are you
technology.
ashamed? Are you ashamed of your flatulence?
I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Did
I'm
something
just
happen to you when you were a kid?
Yes, my mother beat me because I farted too much. But
Or I thought she was to say she farted on you because you beat her too much.
yes, that happened 6 times once.
And Jerry just watched.
Yeah, because that's a person. Anyways, that's technology, dude. That's the future. We're all going to be wearing, and it's going to be a requirement to wear odor
That's some Gestapo
eliminating.
bullshit.
It's communism, man. Anarcho-communism. Anyways, what have you been doing with your time, man?
Me?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con. We got that ironed out.
You got your tickets.
Well, we didn't, kind of, sort of. So Austin, Richard, and I tried to buy tickets when they were released, and none of us were drawn, but through back channels and stuff, we've been able to procure some tickets, and so...
So StubHub?
No, because the way they have it set up, you have to go to the convention, show them your ID, and then get your tickets, so you can't list them. But we just know some people, mainly Austin knows some people in the vinyl toy industry that had some passes, and we're going to be able to use those. But the cool thing is...
motherfucker. You're gonna take me with you. That's
yes.
the cool thing.
Yeah, no, you're more than welcome to come. And
I'm going.
Perfect. You're coming.
How do I get another ticket?
We'll figure it out. I don't know. I'll talk to Austin tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we can do a podcast there.
Fuck yeah. And then Paul's having a kid, so he's fucked.
Yeah, I
you're
won't be
screwed.
there.
But we got tickets to go see At Midnight. They're doing a live show.
Are you
there.
fucking serious?
Yeah.
I love At Midnight.
I know, dude. And we talked about it, I think, on our first podcast when we took over. And then on Saturday night, we have tickets to see the Suicide Girls Blackheart Burlesque cosplay show.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking spectacular.
How do I get tickets for that?
So what you'll
With
do...
money?
Yeah, with
Cool.
things.
I got that.
I think they...
Wait, how many things?
At midnight, you need to have 87 teeth in a bag. And you send them to Chris Hardwick.
Yeah.
And if he can chew on them and crunch them up in his mouth, if they're brittle, then he will mail you a ticket.
All right.
Well, you know what's surprising is that I
will
never knew
start
that you could be
collecting teeth.
a part of a studio audience for free. All you have to do is call and ask about it, and then they just give you dates, and then you just fucking show up.
Yeah. For when
Wow.
I was in New York for Colbert and the Daily Show.
Yeah.
Did you see it live?
I didn't, but you just line up in the morning and you stand in line. But you basically stand there all day to be able to go in to see one of those shows.
Yeah.
And then it's not for sure that you get in.
Correct. And, it was my first time in New York, so I didn't want to spend a day standing in
Yeah.
line.
Kind of seems like a waste.
But like
Yeah.
for Jimmy Kimmel Live, all you do is call, and then they'll give you some dates, and then you just pick a date and then show up a few hours before.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, you know what?
So, yeah, that's a
I
big
don't care
deal.
about Jimmy Kimmel.
I love Jimmy Kimmel. He's probably one of the few, besides Conan, that I don't hate.
I don't really like the whole talk show thing. I don't
Yeah,
like...
but Jimmy Kimmel's still an asshole. Like, he's just straight ass, and then he's a talk show host on top of it.
It's just... I've
like Conan.
enjoyed Kimmel. I enjoyed the Man Show a lot. I missed that
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
I'm surprised they don't do reruns or it's not on Netflix or anything. Is it
Right.
on Hulu? I haven't
No,
seen it on Hulu.
it's not.
That's actually kind of bizarre.
know.
It was pretty crass, but
Yes.
and it was very misogynistic, but it was a
Yes.
good time.
Yeah, it was all in good fun.
It was. It absolutely
Yeah.
was. My favorite segment that they ever did, real quick tangent here, was they had, remember that fat, awkward kid they'd have like on the street talking to people?
Yeah.
He was doing a petition to end women's suffrage, and he would go up to women and say, do you want to end women's suffrage? Well, and women's suffrage was, the right to vote, them getting the right to vote. And all these women would be like, yeah, women's suffrage is awful. And they were signing this petition to basically take away their right to vote. Not basically, but to take away their right to vote, because they didn't know what it meant. It was hysterical. It was a good time.
Is that because women are dumb?
I think it was. So I'm going to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And that's going to be awesome.
Phoenix Comic Con
Is this weekend.
Yeah, are you going?
I'm broke, so
Yes.
I'm not making money.
Why
right now,
aren't you
And
make-
I have to be able to pay everybody back because everybody's fronting me for San Diego.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sucks for you.
Well, no.
Yeah. You're missing out.
For Phoenix Comic-Con?
Yeah, there's going to be nerd speed dating.
Oh, that does sound kind of
It's going to be so disappointing.
Dude,
It's
I'm
going to suck.
Yeah, well,
Dude,
I'm
the
gonna
events are so shitty.
They are. Phoenix Comic-Con, did you know it's the third largest con in the country?
I did.
That's actually really sad.
It's bigger than WonderCon, and WonderCon's kind of a big deal.
Well, here's what I'm going to do.
What are you going to do?
Even though I have a girlfriend, I'm just going to do the nerd speed dating just to fuck with people.
That's kind of cruel.
It is kind of cruel.
Why?
Because it's not going to be fun anyways.
Fucking with people?
No, like, it's... Well, first of all, like, geek speed dating is going to be exactly what you don't think it is.
I think it's going to be a bunch of awkward people wearing comic book T-shirts and video game related T-shirts.
Wrong. It's going to be 15-year-old girls cosplaying as Gurren Lagann.
He's right.
Yep.
And we know that you're not allowed around that demographic.
Because of all the charges. Yeah. I don't think I can go within 100 years.
100 years.
100 years of a school. Yeah.
Yeah.
100 yards of a school.
It is, and you'll find out that a lot of people that actually work for the Comic-Con, like a lot of them are really cool, but there's a lot of volunteers that are kids that are still in high school that
You've been to Phoenix Con, right?
he
No.
hasn't.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I'm gonna
It's
go.
a fucking shit show, dude.
I love it, but it's there's a lot of high school kids.
Go.
Cool.
Because if you want to go to San Diego, you're more than welcome to come with us.
I'm going to go with you. Yeah.
So go to the Phoenix Con and check it out, and then you'll go to San Diego, and your mind
And
will
it'll never
fucking
be the
blown.
same again. Yeah, I know.
Have
Fuck
you ever been, Paul?
What, San Diego?
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to go. You should not go because of the kid.
I'm just going to not go because it's in San Diego, first of all. And second of all, I've always had a really big problem with San Diego Comic-Con
Why?
Why?
because I think that they don't get to the core point and they sold out.
Well, yeah. They
The
obviously did.
day that they sold out was the day that they had the Twilight panel. Fuck San Diego Comic-Con.
All right. And that's Paul's 2 cents on San Diego Comic-Con.
Yep.
I think
But keep in mind,
I think-
he has never been.
No,
he's just bitter. He's
Yeah,
just
I am
bitter.
I'm very bitter, and I am also inclined to say that San Diego Comic-Con is probably the best place to go for first looks and like first impressions of new stuff that I'm probably would be really interested in.
Okay.
But because there's so much Twilight fan fiction and Twilight, like
Not
fucking.
not anymore. That shit's done. So that's.
well, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Hunger Games,
Yeah.
fan
so it's-
fiction, and Hunger Games Comic-Con.
Jesus.
But along with that, you also have all the Marvel stuff. You have.
And then you also have a 5-hour line for anything that you want to do.
Well, there's ways around that. We figured out a system.
Okay.
What? Everyone stands in a line?
No, so what happens is when somebody gets up to go to the bathroom and they're in Hall H. Hall H is the big exhibit hall where, like, that's where I saw last year the community panel and the It's Always Sunny panel.
Yeah.
So people, if they get up to go to the bathroom, they give you a green ticket for re-entry. So we just did the whole old school, hey dude, and we would go up to them and just be like, are you going back in? Are you going back in? Are you going back in? And eventually you find people that aren't going back in. They give you your green ticket and you go in and you don't have to sit in line all day.
Cool. All right. So, moving right along here, man. Paul, what have you been doing this week?
I have, besides playing Mario Kart 8, I've been keeping up with my anime shows.
Oh, yeah?
I feel like I've been doing something else, and I can't remember what it is.
Mario Kart, vaping,
Having a kid.
having a kid,
Having a kid.
forgetting to shave.
Well, I never shave.
Haircut.
I saw your feet for the first time.
Yeah, I'm wearing
Ever?
sandals.
Yeah.
No, but there was something actually
Isn't
important
that weird?
that
Yeah.
I don't remember
Always wear socks.
that I was going to talk about, and I fucking forgot it.
That's okay. You can remember it later and then interrupt Adam when he's talking.
Yeah, because I do that to you guys.
Yeah, because I was... Oh, that's right. I went and saw Maleficent.
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
already told me about it. I think that's why you forgot.
Yeah.
You want to have the same conversation again?
God, that movie
Dude, what'd you
pissed me
think
off.
of Maleficent?
Maleficent?
Maleficent.
Maleficent? I think Maleficent on its own was a pretty good movie, but
But is this a big butt or a little butt?
this is a big butt.
So like Adam butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what Disney tried to do, right? So Maleficent doesn't have a backstory, right?
She's just generic villain.
She's just a generic villain.
Yeah.
I don't remember if Sleeping Beauty is a Hans Christensen story or not.
It might be.
I think it is because I remember some weird variation of like how like she's pregnant because her father rapes her while she's sleeping, and the prince wakes her up. It's weird. But
That happened to me once.
they were like, "Hey, let's create this backstory of how Maleficent wasn't originally evil." They're like, "Okay,
She was like a fallen angel that someone stole her wings from the preview. That's what I...
she's a fairy.
Fairy. Fallen fairy. Yeah.
She's a fairy, and
You know who else is a fairy?
who?
Nathan Lane. Continue.
I
What
love
about Christian
Nathan Lane.
Bale?
I love.
You think he's
Nathan
actually
Lane.
secretly a fairy?
Okay, so I'm gonna get
Is
back
Nathan
to this.
Lane the guy from that does The Talking Dead?
No, that's
That
Chris
guy-
Hardwick.
That guy's a fairy.
He's from At Midnight.
Yeah, I know. He's a fairy.
Okay.
So they created the story.
Yeah, so they created this backstory of this poor kid who like tried stealing some stuff and then like met Maleficent when she was a little girl, and they kind of fell in love, and he betrayed her in
Took her wings.
some sort of thing.
Fucked her wings off.
Is that what it says in the trailer?
I I don't know.
I don't think that was in the trailer.
I don't know who steals her wings.
I'm pretty sure that was a spoiler. I'm trying to not spoil this movie at all.
Okay.
Because it's a Disney movie, and I get pissed if people spoil Disney movies for me.
They're Disney movies.
It doesn't matter. Disney's a big part of
It's
my
not
life.
like it's Game of Thrones. Tyrion dies. But anyways, continue.
Oberyn loses.
Actually, the mountain loses. Fuck you.
The mountain always loses.
Yeah, the mountain fucking lost. Okay.
Moving right along.
So, what I was saying is they had this good idea where it was like, okay, maybe she wasn't entirely evil, or, maybe trying to paint this picture that there isn't really such a thing like that's called evil. Like, evil isn't really actually a thing. It's people that have been harmed in some way and then have like some sort of intense like feelings out of it, right?
Like creating the circumstances.
Yes, and that's what
evil is not evil. It's just misunderstood people.
It's a misunderstood human emotion is what it is. That's what they were trying to get at with this. In the process of that, what they did was, so this movie is rated PG, right? This
Yes.
movie is for like tweens, like 10, 11, 12.
Yes.
Right?
Love me some tweens.
So the message
why you're not allowed
basically
at
that came
Comic-Con.
across, the message that basically came across in this movie was that the people that you think are evil in life are actually good, and the people that you love the most, like your parents, are fucking evil.
Sweet.
Is what came across in that movie.
Doesn't that contradict their other message of the evil's not really evil? So your
No,
parents
that
are
kind
just
of seems to
misunderstood?
coincide with everything that Disney has taught us. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what happened is that they tried to create this backstory for her. So obviously, it wasn't even obviously, but what ended up happening is that it made the father, the king, look like a piece of shit who got consumed by himself and his obsessions, and then ended up doing all of these fucked up things.
That's the king is the previous prince who stole her wings.
He wasn't a prince, but yes, that guy.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
sweet.
And that's what really pissed me off, is because they were trying to change like society's message, where there isn't this good and evil, black and white. There's more to the story, and I get that.
Yeah,
But I think they failed miserably at it.
I'll have to check this out.
so
If
they're
someone-
trying to create an anti-hero out of her, and they just
Exactly.
were not able to pull it off.
Well, exactly. And
So on a scale of 5 boners,
Yeah.
how many boners would you rate this movie?
I'd probably give it a half-mast.
One?
Half a
of
boner?
one?
Like a half a boner.
Like
Wow.
just
No,
a chub?
No, not a half boner. Because honestly, even though there was that huge flaw in the fact that I
I'm
was
waiting for a
offended,
clear answer.
in the fact that I was offended because I loved the original Sleeping Beauty, and I thought Maleficent was one of the most truly evil characters that Disney had ever created, and they just treated her,
Like, yeah.
like this
Okay.
like wishy-washy, like
Oh, she's
type
just
of a
her.
character.
Was it as
She's
bad
just
as Snow White and the
misunderstood.
Huntsman?
No,
Okay.
nothing's as bad as that.
That is the worst
Was
movie
that
I've ever
was
seen
that produced
in
by
my life.
Disney?
No.
I don't know, but it's
No.
based on an old fairy tale. That's why I put them together.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the original Snow White story.
So I'm sorry. Was it a half chub or what? I don't know. What's the rating here?
I would give it 2 boners.
Two boners?
2 boners.
All
Because
right.
the story's not bad. There were parts where I got excited, and then I had to check myself.
Hence
and be
the
like,
2
"Fuck this
boners?
movie."
Okay.
Yeah.
And X-Men, has anybody seen the X-Men?
Yeah, we
Covered
talked
that last
about
week.
it. Yeah, on last
Edge
week's
of
episode.
Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow looks awesome as
Yeah.
fuck.
I want to see that so bad.
What is that?
Tom Cruise.
The Tom,
sci-fi.
it's like
Oh,
sci-fi
yeah.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love Groundhog
And it's
Day.
getting like, I mean, not that I'm going to see it no matter what, but it's getting killer reviews.
Has it come out already?
Comes out tomorrow or Friday.
Well, Thursday, right? They do that
Thursday night.
pre-release Thursday
Fuck
night
you.
stuff. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been waiting for you to say that for a really long time.
Yeah, I think it comes out on Thursday.
Well, cool.
But
Does anybody know any spoilers to ruin it for Adam?
I've seen all the trailers, so.
Tom Cruise is really a clone.
Okay.
And Morgan Freeman's leading the resistance.
He is. But he actually has 2 speaking roles in the entire movie.
And they're probably really slow and long.
Not speaking roles, 2 lines in the whole movie.
And that's what she said. I just want to hear Morgan Freeman say that's what she said in Morgan Freeman's voice.
I'm
It
sure
sounded like you were
can
doing
find
like Bane.
it. Yeah.
Damn it! I can't do
Nobody
a Morgan
can do
Freeman.
Morgan Freeman except for Morgan Freeman.
Right. Andy Dufresne was a tall drink of water. That's my fucking Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman can't even do Morgan Freeman without being Morgan Freeman.
How about in South Park where, what is it, when he gets a new freckle? What happens for him to get his new freckles?
I don't remember.
It's like he shows up and gives a speech or something, and every time he gives a speech, he gets like a new freckle. I forget.
His freckles make him adorable.
He's pretty awesome. Have you ever seen the old clips of him when he was like 18 and on Electric Light Orchestra on PBS, and he was like dancing around all the time?
No.
All psychedelic out.
Has he been evil in anything besides Along Came a Spider?
I haven't seen that.
Life, I mean, in general, he's just kind of a bad guy.
Burm, burm, burm.
No, I don't know. I just made that up. He seems like a super legit dude.
Seems all right. He's old. He's probably done some bad stuff. He probably done some good stuff.
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Yeah.
What kind of bad stuff does Morgan Freeman do in his free time? Like, how does he
Like,
how does
I think
he balance
for him
out?
to be that good, he has to like there has to be like a balance, right?
Yeah.
So he must like kill hobos. Like that's how he maintains his goodness. That's how he like breathes, and that's how he exhales.
Okay, so to de-stress from making all these movies and doing
Or
awesome
just being
voiceovers.
such an awesome person.
Okay,
Yeah.
an awesome person in general. He just sneaks off in the middle of the night and just
He's the
stabs
biggest,
hobos.
He's the biggest serial killer ever.
Or do you think he smothers them?
I mean, it depends on what maybe he's had a rough day, and
No. If he's a serial killer, he's got to do it in a specific way.
well, not necessarily,
I think he will.
But
I think
that's why he
Morgan
hasn't been
Freeman
caught.
would.
because it's indiscriminate killing, which is what Tyrion was talking about in Game of Thrones. Ka-chunk.
Bottle.
Ka-chunk.
Yep.
Morgan Freeman is Tyrion's retarded cousin.
Like Tyrion, the fantasy character, or the actor that plays him?
Well, I don't know if Peter Dinklage has a retarded cousin.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But it's Morgan Freeman.
I think he's just from Jersey.
Either way, the answer is Morgan Freeman.
The answer has never not been Morgan Freeman.
Serious.
All right, we're going to take a little break and listen to some of this music. Holy shit. Listen to this.
That's right.
That was some music, man.
Great music.
Yeah. It's the stuff that we play because we don't know what else to play.
I love music and things.
Well, mainly things.
Mainly things, yeah.
Does music fall under the things category?
It does.
Stuff?
So then why? That's really redundant.
Is
That's
stuff things or is things stuff?
No, those are two separate things.
Oh, stuff just became things. I got it.
Oh, yeah. So, Doctor Who, no one wants to talk about that, right?
No.
Okay.
No, not really. It was just something that I finally caught up on. I mean, the last episode was the Christmas special.
Have you watched every single episode of Doctor Who?
No, just since the 2005 reboot.
Okay.
So,
All of the new two.
How many
Doctor
episodes?
Who. Probably like
that's a
100
great
episodes.
question.
Well, because I watched all of Peep Show this week, and they do 6 episodes per season, 6 half-hour episodes. So it was 8 seasons, but only 6 episodes per season.
You binge watch a lot, don't you?
I binge a lot of things.
Yeah, I binge watched a lot of stuff
Yeah.
too. It took me about 3 months of binge watching to get caught up.
Oh, so it's like hundreds of episodes?
I don't know if it's hundreds of episodes.
I think each season is anywhere from like 15 to 20.
I think so, but I don't think there were. Christopher Eccleston had 1 season. I think David Tennant had 2, and then I think Matt Smith had 2. Oh wait,
David
season
Tennant
7. Season 7. There you go. There have been 7 seasons since the reboot.
Okay.
And I think there is like
80 episodes, 90 episodes.
no, I think like 15. Like 15 episodes for each season, and they are like almost exactly an hour long.
Oh wow, that's a lot of watching.
It is.
That's
It's
I made it-
so fucking worth it.
I
But-
made it till the David Tennant turns to something else. The other doctor.
Matt Smith.
Matt
I've
Smith.
never watched an episode of Doctor Who.
You know, you would probably
decent.
really like it.
You probably really like Peep Show.
I would.
It's
I
good.
know I would.
Yeah.
What would I really like?
The second season of Orange is the New Black, which is coming out on Friday.
I still haven't even finished watching Community, and I never watched Orange is the New Black.
Hulu's
even though there's
picking
some
up
really
Community.
good, dude. There were some really good tits in the first episode of Orange is the New Black.
There's tits throughout that entire show. That show's fucking epic. Not to, that word drives me crazy, but it is legitimately epic.
Like literally,
It is literally the most epic show I've ever seen.
I think you're just talking in superlatives.
I was being Parks and Rec guy.
Yeah. Good job.
What were you saying about Community?
I was saying Hulu looks like they'll be picking up Community.
Oh, really? So it's going to continue?
Yeah.
Thank God. That's a good
Dan
show.
Harmon came out and was like, yeah, I want to do that. And then he was like, and then he was like, nah, fuck it. I don't want to be the guy that cancels already canceled Community.
Sweet. That's good. Good for him.
That'll be fun. Good
so,
show.
Zach, what have you been doing this week?
Who's that?
That's me, and I've been doing stuff, man.
What's your middle name?
I don't have a middle name.
Bullshit.
I don't.
No, that's your middle name.
Oh, Zach Bullshit Zent?
Yeah.
Yes, it is now.
Yep.
Whatever it was before, doesn't matter.
Xander.
Yeah. With 3 Z's.
So,
No, it's an X.
Nope.
Totally unrelated, but I actually found
Nobody cares what Zach did this
No,
week.
no one knows. Everyone knows.
I found a breakdown of how many hours each Doctor of Doctor Who is.
Okay.
So, starting from the 9th Doctor,
Which is that the one we're on now?
David Tennant.
that's Christopher Eccleston.
David Tennant is what, the 10th then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the 9th Doctor would be the beginning of the 2005 reboot.
Oh, there is that
Yeah.
other doctor. I saw the first guy that I didn't like too much, then David Tennant, who I liked a lot, and then Matt Smith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so 9th Doctor is 9 hours, 30 minutes, and 38 seconds.
Cool.
The 10th Doctor is 38 hours, 11 minutes, 18 seconds. And then the 11th Doctor is 36 hours, 30 minutes, and 46 seconds.
And then,
That's 36, 38, 9, 74. That's 83 with your seconds. It's like 86 minutes.
Yeah.
what's the last doctor?
That is the last. That's Matt Smith.
No,
Matt-
there's another doctor right now.
What,
the old
ye-
doctor.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
It's not on that list?
No,
Okay.
he's only been in like a minute and a half of Doctor Who. He was at the end of the Christmas special. That was it.
Oh.
Yeah, it starts August. August is season 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So for anybody who cares about mediocre British sci-fi comedy shows,
It's actually
there's your
like the number
information.
one like grossing like sci-fi like TV show in Britain.
in Britain.
Yeah.
The Great One?
No, the lesser of the two.
Lesser Britain?
Yeah.
Not so Great Britain. I
Meh,
re-
Britain.
I really want to move to London.
That would be nice.
Dude, I've wanted to move to London since I went there. It's one of the best cities on the planet.
Let's go.
Let's
I've got
do
my
it right now.
passport. Let's go right now.
We can't move there with the passport. We can't work legally or anything like that. I've actually looked into it a
What
lot.
do we need? I
Well,
don't care.
they
Let's
don't.
just do it. We'll be illegal immigrants.
Worst they can do is just find us millions of dollars and ship us back to the
Pounds.
States. Pounds, yeah. No, actually, and then probably the United States would charge us because they would have to absorb the cost of shipping us back. And then
Let's go. You can ditch your kid.
Let's all go right now. Let's stop the podcast, drop everything we're
It's
doing.
your last chance to get out, man.
Take off our
how
clothes
much would
and
that
get
be?
on a
Like
plane.
3 quip?
Yeah, like $3. This is your chance to get out.
Let's do it.
I don't know how much money that is. Like a few pennies.
$3's $3 basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
A
that's
quid is a
is a
1
pound.
pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
and a pound is like $1.70.
Really?
Yeah. Cool, man. So, Zach, what have you been doing this week?
Yeah, Zach, what have you been doing this week?
Well, I've been doing things. Mainly WildStar Online. finally came out. I know no one wants to fucking hear about it, but it's what I've been doing, and this is my podcast too, so I can talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about.
Are you going to talk about the mechanics that we talked about last week?
Did we talk about mechanics last
We talked about last week. We talked about mechanics, about how it's going to be better than World of Warcraft. The week before, you talked about adventure mode.
Yeah, you pretty much talked about
Yeah.
WildStar for 4 weeks.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
I love it. It's a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you've made it past your 3 weeks.
yeah, you did.
Well, I haven't been playing it the entire
It
it wasn't
didn't come out 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was just a beta.
I was just looking up videos, not playing it. Yeah, but I was in the beta for 10 days, and so if you want to count that 10 days, and then
Nope.
since the 30th, so it's like
It's been like 4 days.
13 days.
No, we're not counting the 10 days.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
Then
you know what else is happening?
check
soon?
back with me in a couple of weeks. What is happening soon?
E3.
Yeah, E3 is coming up next week. No, like 10 days from now or so. 11 days?
I think it's like the 9th. Isn't it?
I don't know. I thought it was later than that. I think it's like the week after that. This weekend.
Internet.
What else have
Internet
you
is
been doing,
cool.
man?
Well,
June 10th.
June 10th.
6
wow.
days.
Wow. Time fucking flies when you don't leave the house and don't shower and just play WildStar all day and night. Which is actually what I've been doing.
That's what I did last week, dude. I watched all 48 episodes of Peep Show. I watched
That's great.
probably 10 Nazi documentaries.
That's amazing.
Like 6 documentaries.
Don't you hate that hole in your heart once you're done?
Oh, dude, like 6 documentaries on Northern Ireland. Like I was just
Sweet.
all into some dirty shit.
Top of the morning to you, huh?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Everyone
That's
says
what
that
they do
at night.
That's actually the only thing they say.
Sorry.
It's just the inflections.
Doesn't like the Northern Ireland like try and not consider themselves Irish?
No, they consider them.
There's a small part of Northern Ireland that is still occupied British territory, and so that there's the Irish people that live there. I believe it's called. I can't think of the name right now.
Cool.
But they want to stay part of Britain, whereas the other part want them to. They're like, hey, it's fucking Ireland.
It's our heritage. Yeah.
Yeah. They want to not be part of the United Kingdom.
Yeah, they want to be Ireland.
Economically, it doesn't make sense for them to do that because they depend on the economy of the whole United Kingdom to survive. So they can't actually do it. Like, it's just not possible.
But
And
it's pretty gnarly because I mean they did some. There's some wild shit that went down. There's a really good
Yeah,
documentary.
they bombed each other for a while, didn't they?
For like 50 years.
Yeah.
Like the Catholics were oppressed by the British. They were denied the right to vote because they didn't own land and
Damn
property and
Protestants.
the basic kind of shit. What Britain did everywhere else, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
I was reading something that was like, or it was like a map, and it was like countries that Great Britain hasn't invaded or occupied. And there was only like 3 spots. Like, there's most of the world at some point was occupied.
they're probably the greatest empire that ever was, right?
What about Roman?
Who's
They were
that?
pretty impressive.
That's that dude that sells that works at the taco stand.
Yeah, Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he occupied a lot of the world for a long time.
Fuck, he's got a big swinging dick. It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, dude. Everyone just bowed down before it.
Yep. Roman.
He made great tacos, too.
He did make good tacos,
Yeah.
didn't
Stop
he?
him.
Do you
Hungry.
think they were dog, or do you think they were actually
No.
beef?
Tongue.
Tongue? Beef
Yeah.
tongue?
Yeah.
Beef tongue tacos?
Beef tongue tacos. Those are actually the best, literally.
B-double-T?
B-double-T.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, so there's a really good documentary on Netflix about the murals of Northern Ireland that was done by Vince Vaughn's sister, and it was really amazing because one of the things
What's it called?
I believe it's called Murals of Northern Ireland.
Huh.
Yeah. Yep.
Very subliminal messaging.
Yeah. But one of the things that they did is they on sides of houses and stuff. It's really neat. It's really interesting. I would definitely recommend watching.
Have you finished Death Note?
I've not.
With all this binging?
I've not.
I bet he hasn't even watched episode 2.
I have not.
Yes, I knew it. I knew it.
And it's not, you go from one thing to the next.
I know.
I got to Peep Show because I was watching the movie that the shitty Burt Wonderstone movie was made on, which is called The Magicians.
God, that was such a bad movie.
It was, dude. But the Magicians is the 2 stars of Peep Show. And so Netflix, when I was done with it, was like, try watching this. And then so I watched the first episode of Peep Show, and that was 3 days.
I saw on Facebook a friend of mine's girlfriend posted on Facebook. It It was like, what if Netflix doubled as a dating service and just matched you with people that watch other stuff like you?
That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that, too? That was so fucking great, dude.
That's actually brilliant.
Yeah.
Or it was like, hey, we just realized that you just binged 8 hours of Grey's Anatomy. Here's people in your area that have done the same.
Yeah.
It would all be basic bitches and gay dudes.
That's my thing, man. That's my stuff. That's my shit right there. At the same time, basic bitches and gay dudes. And basic gay bitches. All right. Zach, what have you been doing this week, man?
But you haven't been able to get WildStar. I've been playing WildStar.
Yeah, what else have you been doing this week, Zach?
I worked. I made some money.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to Starbucks a couple of times.
Yeah? Did
Yeah.
you hang out with your grandpa?
I did hang out with my grandpa.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's
Yeah?
doing real good. He's that guy. It's funny because you take him anywhere, and he's just so old at this point that he sexually harasses women indiscriminately, throws out racial slurs, and everybody just thinks it's cute because it's old grandpa, you know?
But he's fully cognizant of what he's doing. He just uses his age as an excuse
Exactly.
to harass the world.
Just to harass people.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when we were at Lowe's this weekend, he started peeing on a bag of salt for water softeners. Just full on took his dick out and was taking a leak in the middle of the store.
Hey, that's
Grandpa.
funny because I just had a water softener system installed in my house.
Does it smell like pee?
Does it taste a little extra salty?
It does.
Cool. Yeah, I don't think he's well hydrated, so you would definitely know once you bought the salt.
You're probably not going to pass a drug test for a while either.
Oh, Grandpa. Doing the meths. Anyways, I haven't been doing anything else besides WildStar, to be honest with you. Like WildStar, Mario Kart. I watched Game of Thrones. I thought it was fucking awesome. The ending was shocking. And it left it a cliffhanger like most Game of Thrones. I can't wait for the next episode. 2 more episodes and then we're done with this season. I don't want it to end.
Neither does George R.R. Martin. He actually came out and said that he might want to come out with 9 books now.
8. It's been confirmed that it's going to be 8 now.
Really? Because people just think that he's trolling everybody because he doesn't want to finish the book before he dies.
Well, yeah, here's the thing. The guy is severely overweight. He's, I don't know, 60-some-odd years old?
He looks decrepit.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going to die at
So
any
when
second.
Feast of Crows came out, there was an addendum at the end of the book that said Dance with Dragons would be out within a year, and it was 6 years. So
Have you read the books?
I've read, I've read through Feast of Crows.
And then, is that the current one that's out?
No,
There's another one after that
there's 2 more.
that you haven't read?
No, there's one after it. I haven't read
Okay.
Dance with Dragons. Feast
So,
of Crows was
so you know
bad.
what happens after this Game of Thrones episode.
I do.
Okay, cool. Don't ruin it for me.
There's no spoilers.
Well, where?
There's
for
no
Game of
spoilers.
Thrones.
Everybody dies.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Oh, cool. Everyone's dead right now,
That
right?
was the point of the chunk. Yeah, it's just like Lost.
It is. It's just like Lost. It's
It's-
purgatory.
Yep.
So Game of
None of
Thrones
them
is
really
the new
existed.
Lost?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is all in Locke's mind.
That
you know
makes
what,
sense.
You know what this
No.
sounds like?
Fucking John Locke.
This sounds like we should jump into some news.
News.
Don't do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
It's not paused anymore, Paul. Anyways, so it looks like
That wasn't weed.
everyone is super soaked with news and semen. Mainly
New semen.
Mainly semen.
Yeah, animal semen.
Bear semen makes
Bear semen. Seahorse.
seahorse semen.
Yep.
Wow, that takes a lot of seahorses to drench a human being in seahorse semen.
Hey, they're fucking diligent. What can I say?
Well, you can-
give a
do you
seahorse
just-
a task, and he will fucking complete that task.
Do you just take the same seahorse and just
milk
milk him.
Just stick a little.
Aren't
up his
seahorses?
prostate.
Yeah, do seahorses even eject semen because they
think-
carry the babies?
Yeah, they're
asexual,
both, yeah,
right?
they're
They're
both.
both?
I don't know if that's asexual.
No,
but
I
they're
think
both-
asexual reproduces with itself.
I think asexual means that it. I don't know what it means.
Transgendered seahorses. They have both parts, I think.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're both male and they're male. And
Hermaphrodites?
Hermaphroditic.
They're hermaphrodites.
Sure.
Hermaphrodite seahorse semen.
Sure.
That sounds like an episode title.
That's actually the name of my new band.
What kind of music?
It's synth pop, but with a lot of reggae.
And some ska.
It's synth
at
pop
1
reggae.
minute in every single song. At 1 minute, it just breaks down to ska.
Synth pop, reggae, hip hop.
I'd listen to it, man, because it's your band, but I don't think I'd be into it.
I was in a band once.
Once?
Yep.
Just once?
Yep.
What'd you play?
The bass.
Did you slap a da bass?
I did not.
You should have.
I hate that saying.
Slap at the bass, man.
Does that drive you crazy?
What, slap at the bass?
Yeah.
No, I say it all the time, especially when I'm playing bass.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome because he's a bass player.
And my name's also Paul.
He's a legitimate musician.
I'm a legitimate musician.
Are you?
Yeah.
But we had the greatest band name ever.
You were like 10 years ago.
No, I can still play.
You can still play. There's a difference between playing and can still play.
No, I can still play like a bunch of instruments.
When was the last time you played, though?
Like a year ago.
Really?
Yeah. I rented a saxophone for like 6 months and just played my heart
You're
out.
the internet saxophone guy?
I did that clip. Yeah, I did that. The sexy saxophone sexy saxman saxograms. I did that song,
That's a good song.
the Careless Whispers, and I did the motion,
gyrating?
Yeah, and then
Nice.
Amy recorded it, and then I sent it to myself. So, anyways, man, we got some news on the docket here. We're going to segue right into some dripping wet news straight off the press. It is semen covered. Reading Rainbow
Reading Rainbow Kickstarter.
Kickstarter is up to $3.7 million.
3.464.
3.464.
I've been adamantly following this shit. They're on day 7.
Okay.
It's fucking remarkable because they were shooting for $1 million. They hit it the first day, completely blew it out of the water.
Yep. And now it's old news.
No, it's still not old
Oh,
news.
okay.
Yeah, they're hitting their stretch goal, which is $5 million.
And what are they going to do at $5 million?
Basically, what that means, he had a number out.
LeVar Burton gets to be in Star Wars.
Sweet.
No, it
I will
doubles.
donate now.
It doubles the amount of schools that they can give Reading Rainbow for free
Okay.
for like a whole year.
So what I mean, I haven't read up on the Kickstarter. What constitutes giving somebody Reading Rainbow? What is it? Just books or personal computers? Or?
It's an app. Think of like Leapfrog, things like that, where you still have the Reading Rainbow show, but a lot more of it. So you have like interactive field trips, you have book readings, things like that.
Interactive
So
field trips where you don't actually
Is
leave.
it online? Is it like a field trip online?
It's online. It's an app and it's a subscription service.
So it's like a book.
So it's like
that you
Google
read.
Earth with a guide.
It's more like Google Earth with a guide.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though. I mean,
No, it's fucking amazing, and I love LeVar Burton because he goes out of his way to do all of this shit. He's been doing this I mean, for as long as I've known him, except for maybe when he was doing
when I
Roots.
was a kid, I used to watch Reading Rainbow, but it's been off the air for quite a while, right?
It's been off the air for a long time now.
Yeah. For 20 years, probably.
But the thing is that Reading Rainbow had a huge impact on me as a child.
Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
I could still sing the frickin' song.
Yeah, it's still the only thing I've ever backed on Kickstarter.
You backed
that's
it?
Cool.
Oh fuck yeah,
How much did you give?
like 25.
What? That's $25 you could be spending
What did you
on
get for
ramen.
your $25?
Just
Hopefully
like
you got a T-shirt at least.
I think I got a bumper sticker.
Okay.
But more importantly, I got a month of the subscription because I want to try it out because I'm having a kid.
Yeah.
And I might actually use it.
You got to start early.
Yeah, well, Baby Einstein for sure. That shit's like an acid trip. It's awesome.
What if you're on acid?
Then it would be the best show ever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
You remember when
See
you were a
Adam's
kid?
thoughts.
Did you talking about Reading Rainbow? Obviously, they like the readathons. But I don't know if Reading Rainbow ever did it. But when you were a kid, you'd read a certain number of books, and you'd like get free pizza, like a Pizza Hut pizza.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was awesome, dude.
I used to love reading back
Me
then,
too. I
Yeah.
got an award for being like the most vociferous reader in third grade.
I got an honorable mention in first grade for writing a book.
You are my hero,
Yeah.
dude. We need to collaborate.
I think I still have it somewhere.
Dude, we should
How
read
long
it on
is
the
it?
show.
It's like 8 pages, and I illustrated all the pages.
We should read it on the
Sweet.
show. I bet it's spectacular.
All right. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but Jupiter is ascending.
Yeah, to February.
It's ascending to February 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a movie that we watched a trailer of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I thought it looked really cool. There's a lot of people that picked it to be a flop, so there's speculation that they're moving it to February so that if it is successful, then great. If it's not successful, then it's not going to be such a, in the middle of the summer when the movie flops, it stands out a lot more than when it flops in February.
Yeah.
You think that speculation is correct?
I don't know. When was the last time the Wachowskis made a good movie? I mean, we touched on that. Cloud Atlas was terrible. Speed Racer was terrible. The last 2 Matrix movies were terrible.
Dude, Speed Racer pissed me off. In fact, this actually only deserves about...
Oh, the new Speed Racer.
Yeah.
This only deserves
yeah.
about 3 seconds of airtime, but Akira got canceled.
Cool.
Yep, just another anime live action that thankfully will not grace our presence.
The Dragon Ball live action was really bad.
That was so bad.
They already made a live action Akira. It's called Chronicle.
I haven't seen Chronicle, actually.
Oh my! Are you serious?
Yeah.
You need to go home and
Okay.
watch Chronicle tonight. It's a
What are you
live
talking
action
about?
Akira. Chronicle.
With the 3 kids.
Yep.
Oh, dude, that dovetails nicely into the fact that the director of Chronicle, Josh Trank, is going to be directing the new Fantastic Four movie.
So next on the docket, we have the director of Chronicle, Josh Trank, is directing the new Fantastic Four movie. What do you think about this?
I thought he was going to do Chronicle 2. I thought that was in the works. I don't know. I'd have to look into
I'd
that.
watch
but
it.
I don't know if I would watch it because of how shitty the second Fantastic Four was.
Both the Fantastic Four movies were terrible.
The first one was watchable if it was on
Dude,
cable.
I don't know. I mean, it's up there with the Green Lantern.
So Josh Trank did Chronicle, which
Flame
was found footage style, right?
Yeah, he's only 29 years old.
Has he done any other movies that aren't found footage style?
I don't know, but the budget for Chronicle was like $12 million, and it made like $126 million. It was a huge, huge hit.
Yeah.
It was a great movie. I can't believe you haven't seen that, Paul. It's fucking fantastic.
You would love it.
I remember hearing about it. It's just like when I looked it up, it was like during like the whole like
Holocaust?
like the like whole like teen heartthrob sci-fi.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like me
yeah,
getting
yeah.
tricked into like, oh, this is fantasy. Oh, this is sci-fi. I'll like this, and no, fucking love story. Like that one movie, City of Bones,
This is
or
not
whatever.
like
I don't
that.
remember.
Not
what
really.
It's
I mean,
called.
the only thing he's done, it looks like, I mean, he's got a couple of smaller credits as a director and writer.
This is a pretty big gamble then.
I mean,
'cause
really,
they can't do a found
yes and
footage
no.
Fantastic Four.
Yes and no, because I think Fantastic Four has no relevance whatsoever in the superhero movie world.
It literally
it?
has nowhere to go but up.
Who owns Fantastic Four?
Who what?
Who owns Fantastic Four?
I think it's DC.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe. No,
I thought it was-
Stan Lee. It's Marvel.
No, I know it's Marvel,
Marvel,
but
but
what is it?
It's
Fox?
Yeah, it's
That's what I
Fox.
thought.
Yeah, Sony owns Spider-Man. Fox owns Fantastic Four.
We
and
went over
X-Men.
this last week because
Yep.
I was trying to figure out if Marvel got kickbacks for selling off their IPs.
Oh,
You know,
that's a good
'cause-
question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they now that they're bought out by Disney? They're probably vigorously trying to push that. Yeah,
Trying to get them back.
yeah, probably. So, anyways, I mean that's cool. Fantastic Four. I'd watch it again. I've watched all the other Fantastic Four movies. They're not great. They're not good. They're not mediocre. They're bad. But I'd still watch them again. Like I'd be hopeful for superhero movies.
Yeah, I mean, if they could do it good, that would be awesome. And they killed my favorite superhero of all time in the second movie. Or not killed him, but I mean, it was just so bad. Silver Surfer.
He was pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. So next on the list here, we have. Let's briefly talk about this. The Valve VR. So virtual reality. They made a big splash. They made an announcement. They had another product review. Some people looked at it. And it's apparently a lot better than it was a couple years ago. And it looks to be a lot better review. And analysts of virtual reality are saying this is going to be a better virtual reality experience for the consumer. than the potential of what the Oculus Rift has.
That's a bold statement.
Yes, and the reason for this is because I guess the technology is outstanding now, and on top of that, they're not owned by Facebook, so you're not going to get a bunch of fucking ads and shit or like data mining your virtual reality experience. But the cool part, the spin that they're doing on it, is they're going to make it so you can watch esports, which would be like Counter-Strike, Dota 2, and League of Legends, and some other esports with your virtual reality headset, and you'll be able to, for example, on Dota 2, see the entire map at one point and move your head around to look into various spots on the map. Also, they're going to make it so you can do first-person like perspective or like hang out on the ground level of like Dota 2. So they're trying to get into like a niche where you can watch esports with this virtual reality headset. And I think that's kind of cool.
We're so close to porn bots.
I would buy 10 of them. And then, so there's not a whole lot of new news on that, but I think that's really fucking cool. I would totally watch people play video games in virtual reality competitively. I think it'd be really fucking cool. And then, do you want to talk about the FCC?
Oh, about how the website crashed?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of so many comments people had posted. I believe that they had tacked it at over 450,000 comments.
Now, why did people post comments, though?
A lot of people believe it was in response to John Oliver's TV show. What's his?
Last Week Tonight
on HBO.
Yeah.
And he invited all of the internet trolls to direct their hate towards the FCC, since they always have so much time to hate on other people.
Yeah.
So,
well,
they
that's good.
responded.
Yep, but that doesn't mean that the FCC is actually going to reclassify broadband.
So,
fucking John Wheeler.
Was there any new news on the
Since
FCC?
that?
Nothing?
No, they're in the 120-day comment period right now.
Okay.
It was already approved by the board, so like unless something really fucked up happens,
we're going to start paying more for everything.
Pretty much.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Now we have a couple of things where we could go with this. We could talk about the Ant-Man movie.
Yeah.
That's pretty big news.
Yeah, so the director, Edgar Wright, who directed the Cornetto trilogy, which is Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, World's End.
I like those movies.
I actually got to see World's End at the Alamo Drafthouse.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was fucking awesome.
I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it's pretty spectacular.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You would love it.
Yeah.
Did you like Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz?
Yeah.
You like that style?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you'd love it.
I mean, Shaun of the Dead, I liked Shaun of the Dead better.
I liked Hot Fuzz better.
Did you?
I liked Shaun of the Dead better. Did you know, what's that guy's name who plays Shaun?
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
He's actually sober. He's a sober guy.
That's crazy.
Huh.
He's in a movie called Run, Fat Boy, Run that's fantastic.
That's a good one, too.
Isn't that like the one he gets married or doesn't get married and runs away?
Yeah, it's a rom-com kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's good. I guess Shaun of the Dead's a rom-com too.
It's a lot of
very,
things. Yeah.
very little.
It touches on action. It touches on a lot of zombie horror.
I think it touches more on the
rom-com.
friendship between him and Nick
Really?
Frost.
Zombies? I didn't
Buddy
get that
movie.
part.
I didn't get zombies in there either.
Wait, no, I'm thinking of Hot Fuzz. Yeah, you're right. Hot Fuzz has the one with all the zombies.
Yep.
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 All right. So, I mean, Ant-Man.
So Edgar Wright, the reason this movie was being made is back in 2004, Marvel was very small. They were a fledgling company and trying to kind of find out where they were going to go, and this was a passion project for Edgar Wright, and I believe he was coming off of Shaun of the Dead at that point, and so he kind of had a lot of cachet with geeks and nerds and the people that were into this stuff, and so Marvel was persuaded by his vision for an Ant-Man movie, so they greenlit it, but he wasn't going to do it until he was finished with the trilogy.
Yeah.
And so apparently it hasn't come out yet, but there was some sort of falling out. It's been hinted at that they wanted him to submit the script for a rewrite and have some other people kind of get into it, and he didn't want to do that. So he's left the project. There hasn't been another director named. Nobody wants to see Ant-Man. The reason that Marvel's wanted to make Ant-Man was because Edgar Wright wanted to make Ant-Man. Now, Edgar Wright's not there, but Marvel said, we're still going to make Ant-Man. So I think the Ant-Man movie might be the point where Marvel jumps the shark. But we won't find out until next summer.
And what do you mean by jump the shark?
It's a Happy Days reference.
Okay.
So there was a famous episode on Happy Days
I know what episode you're talking about.
where Fonzie's out in the water and he's water skiing and he jumps over a shark.
Yeah.
And it was just so bad and so stupid that was identified as the moment where Happy Days went from good to shit. And so that's become a very famous colloquialism where you say, something's jumped the shark.
Now, what do you mean by colloquialism?
To indicate that something has gone from bad to good. Or, excuse me, from good to bad, rather.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting.
So he's gonna jump the shark?
No, Marvel could be jumping the shark at that point. Because they're making a movie that nobody cares about Ant-Man.
I thought, so the Fonz is not going to be an Ant-Man.
Henry Winkler is Ant-Man.
Sweet. I would watch that. I would watch that just because.
Like with all his little tentacle ant arms. Hey!
Just all pointing up and thumbs. Yeah. Hits the jukebox just like 8 times in a row. Just boop, 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 boop.
You know what I'm excited for?
What?
I'm excited for the Disney Infinity characters of Guardians of the Galaxy to come out.
Are they like action figures?
Yeah, they're action figures that you put on, and it's a sandbox video game.
So you put the action figures on Marvel. Well, I don't like the you mean like the Marvel action figures? You set the toys down and then it appears on your television, right?
And then you play as that character.
I didn't like the combat, and I didn't like the way the characters moved around on Disney Infinity. I don't think I'd play that.
I think you were playing the wrong characters because they actually vary so greatly that some characters aren't even designed for combat.
Well, I played as Buzz.
Yeah, Buzz isn't that good.
I played as Woody.
The Incredibles
and Jesse, right? Those are the 3 that you had?
Yeah. The Incredibles are pretty much the only good ones that I like to play. They're actually just coming out with the Avengers. They're actually coming out with the Avengers one, so they have the Hulk. They have actually, I think they're coming out with the Captain America too.
Cool.
Which is going to be awesome. Obviously, they have an Iron Man. They have a Thor. It's actually going to be really cool.
Did you hear the rumor
Do they
about
have a Godzilla?
No, they don't have a Godzilla.
On the same topic of toys and stuff, did you hear the rumor about Super Smash Brothers? The new Wii U one?
What about it?
Oh, you
that
didn't.
game's going to be fucking amazing.
It is going to be amazing.
I'm going to have to move into your house.
That's fine, man. I have plenty of space for all the things you don't have. But
my 6 garbage bags of things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, on all seriousness, they're going to incorporate that same style of putting the character on a pad into Super Smash Brothers Wii U.
They tried to do that with Pokemon Rumble U, and look where it got them.
I know. That's a rumor. I don't know if that's not confirmed or anything.
It makes sense because have you ever looked at your gamepad? Have you ever looked at whatever that like little white painted square in the bottom left corner is? That's actually an IR reader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can put stuff there, which doesn't make sense
because
of why they have a separate pad for the Disney Infinity stuff.
Because I think they have to be stationary.
Oh. Well, either way, like it's going to be so bad. I think it's going to be really bad if they do that, and I really hope they don't. But we'll find out. That's coming on the 11th and the 14th. We're going to be able to test Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, the Invitational.
Wii U at Best Buy at Tempe Marketplace.
I'm probably just going to watch the tournament. I'm
going to fucking straight up go.
I'm down.
Yeah, buddy. I'm going to go to Comic-Con, too, this weekend for the first time ever. Bam! It's going to happen. I'm going to love it.
What's your game plan for going?
I'm going to go, and I'm going to walk around, and I'm going to spend money if they have cool stuff I want to buy, and I don't really care about seeing anybody. I don't know. I have to look it up.
What I would recommend doing is going to the website and look for the stuff that costs extra money and
That's-
buy it because it's usually worth it. But you can't buy it. It's almost always sold out when you go there and try and buy it.
Fair enough. Next, we're going to talk about WildStar and how awesome it is and how everybody on the entire planet should be playing this game.
Oh, I
if
thought
they're
we
not
already
already.
talked about WildStar. That was what you were doing.
Did we talk about WildStar?
Yeah, we asked how your week was.
No, I don't remember any of this. I haven't talked about WildStar ever on this podcast.
Never.
Never.
No.
Star Wars has a new cast, 2 new cast members,
Two new cast things.
2 new cast things with the stuffs. They got a person and they got the thing and they have a robot with the Star War.
Robots.
Do they have
Robadios.
robots? Do we know? Oh, we do know. We do know. They
It's
have C-3PO
fucking
and
Star
R2-D2.
Wars.
That doesn't matter.
There's going to be robots.
There's going to be fucking robot. Adam's playing a robot trash can.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Or no, were you playing an actual trash can?
Yep.
I think you're playing
yeah.
actual-
Just the trash can.
So the two actresses that are confirmed are Lupita Nyong'o
I was just going to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth.
and Gwendolyn Christie.
Unless that's one big word.
Bless you.
Right?
What's the first name?
Lupita Nyong'o.
Lupita Nyong'o.
There's an apostrophe there.
Nyong'o.
Lupita was she's actually an no, she's not, but she was in she was in 12 Years a Slave.
Okay.
Oscar winner will play. So I don't know if they're saying she was an Oscar winner or she was in a movie that was an Oscar winner.
Where's the comma?
There is no comma.
Well, that's fucking bullshit.
Proper grammar. God damn it.
Yes. And then Gwendolyn Christie, which you might know who she is.
She is the ginormous, short-haired
She's Brienne.
chick from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
She's also 9'2".
Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah. Yes.
She wants to fuck Jamie, and she doesn't. Not like in the receiving way. She wants to give it.
Oh, yeah, dude, totally.
Like
She's going to put on the strap-on. She's going to use fucking Tyrion as a strap-on. And fucking...
use Tyrion as a strap-on and
Yep.
fuck Jamie.
Yep.
Also,
He's into it. He likes the incest.
Yeah, I
and
mean, he's
stuff.
got one hand. What can you expect?
He can't defend himself.
earlier this week, J.J. Abrams tweeted a picture of a note of him saying that he hates that people keep posting leaked photos of Star Wars Episode 7, implying that the Millennium Falcon will actually be in Episode 7.
Why did he take a picture of a note that he wrote and not just fucking type out the tweet?
Because the note was on the console of the Millennium Falcon.
Oh.
That was a good
Touche.
setup.
That's
That was
good.
nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. So Millennium Falcon's not going to be in episode 7.
Definitely not.
No.
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams
It's definitely not a 1-for-1 scale.
No, and he doesn't. He's not. He has nothing to do with Star Wars.
Mm-mm.
No,
And I don't think it's in London either.
no. Avatar is not real.
Neither is God,
But he's still in Avatar.
right?
Morgan Freeman's in Avatar?
Exactly.
Morgan Freeman's in everything. You just don't know it.
Yeah. He's omnipotent.
He's in the air you're breathing right now.
Morgan Freeman is everywhere.
Either God is nothing or Morgan Freeman is God.
Morgan Freeman is God.
Okay. There you go, man. Beliefs.
Makes sense.
I think that's also illustrated by the prophetic and very wonderful movie that lets us know what's going to happen in our lives and how important a spiritual being in our lives is.
My name is Bruce.
Bruce Almighty.
Damn it. You're
My
right.
name is
God
Bruce.
damn it.
And your
It's
name
Bruce
is-
Campbell.
Yeah.
And that's a garbage movie.
Fuck my ass. All right.
On air?
Right now.
All right. What do you think Morgan would say? See, that's the thing. Morgan Freeman's all for gay fucking.
That's a great thing you're doing there.
Why do you sound like George Bush with
Oh,
after
that's
a
right.
stroke?
There's also A Million Ways
am
to Die in
George
the West.
Which is supposed to be the worst movie ever made.
Yeah, apparently there's only 24 ways to die in the movie. And so the movie title is really misleading, and people hate it.
Apparently, it's just not funny.
I thought the trailer was funny.
It's not as bad as the reviews of Blended with Adam Sandler.
Dude, come on. When was the last time Adam Sandler made a good movie?
Oh, was that Drew Barrymore too?
Yeah.
Oh, I like her
Last I
tits.
checked, it had like a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And it's probably, it hasn't made any money, actually, because grown-ups and shit, that they only get like 18%, but they make $100 million.
Are Drew Barrymore's tits in the movie?
Dude, I don't think she's ever gotten naked in a
No, I
movie.
don't think so.
I like her tits.
Wait, no,
How
she
have you
did.
seen
She
them?
did in E.T.
Did
That's
she
right up your
really?
alley, isn't it, Zach?
Oh, yeah, just right up my
How old was she? Like 4
Yeah.
in that one?
dirty alley. Shit, man. I do like her tits though.
I've always had a crush on Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Her-
I did
There's
too.
something about her voice and her. She's kind of got that girl next door thing.
Well, she was bad girl in Charlie's Angels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Not had never been kissed.
That movie was awful.
was
But
so
what about
bad.
Wedding Singer? I mean, that's when she was her most adorable, as Julia Gulia.
Yeah.
50 First Dates was great. I
That one
liked it.
wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was funny. Made me laugh. It was heartwarming.
Yeah. What's the best Adam Sandler movie of all time? There's only one acceptable answer.
Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Punch Drunk Love. Wrong.
Nope.
No, Billy Madison's great.
Yeah.
Dude,
But I do love Punch Drunk Love as well.
It was a ballsy move for him, but yeah.
It's a fucking weird, wild movie. It's a Paul Thomas Anderson flick, you know?
Yeah.
what's the one? Big Daddy. That's
That was
great.
a good movie.
I like Big
Scuba
Daddy.
Steve? How can you
Scuba
not like
Steve, yeah.
Scuba Steve?
The kangaroo song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you always give him the easy ones?
It's a good movie.
Hip hop.
Hip Hop Anonymous? But after that, it was pretty bad, because after that was like Little Nicky.
Which wasn't all that bad.
You know
Oh,
what?
it's fucking
no,
terrible.
you know, I used to
but
love.
it's terrible in a good way if you rewatch
No,
it
it's
recently.
not.
Yes.
The only reason you liked it is because you were fucking 12 when that movie came out.
No, I watched it a couple years ago.
Well, see, I had the same thing. I loved Little Nicky when I was in high school because it was like stupid. I was immature, and I tried to watch it a couple months ago, and I had to turn it off like 20 minutes into it.
It's bad. It's so bad.
It's
I watched
pretty
it a few
fucking
years
bad.
ago, actually at the Lawrence house.
Mr. Deeds?
Watched that.
Mr. Deeds was okay.
It was okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw that one.
But then after that, it's just nothing.
50 First Dates.
Well, that was
Meet the
before.
Zohan, garbage.
Yeah, I never saw that. I never saw the one he did with Andy Samberg where he's like his dad and he comes back.
What?
I have no idea what you're talking
He
about.
like plays
Click?
like his drunk dad. Click was okay.
That was with
guess.
Christopher Walken as God,
Christopher
right?
Walken was
was playing Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
playing Morgan Freeman.
Even had the same white suit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I think he had overalls.
No, I think he had a white suit at some point, didn't he? I remember. I could be wrong.
You're often wrong.
Dude, I'm wrong all
You
the time.
are wrong. You are just all of it.
I
All
just-
of the wrong.
Yeah, I'm very confident in my wrong replies.
So it sounds right.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's confidence. It's all about the confidence.
yeah.
Doesn't matter what you say. As long as you have confidence, you're right.
Fuck. Look at
Morgan Freeman is God.
you. Exactly.
But that's actually true.
There was something Adam Sandler related that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That guy's made a shitload of money, so
Fuck it.
yep.
He's
He
funny.
doesn't care.
He just makes movies so he can hang out with his buddies, making
That is-
movies.
that is pretty much
Oh, movies in high school that were totally juvenile.
Number one, go.
Mine, well, not my favorite movie, but one of the ones that I liked that you reminded me of when you were talking about Little Nicky was Dirty Work
Never saw it.
with Norm Macdonald.
Oh my God, was that with the one where they accidentally killed the hooker?
No, that's Very Bad Things.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up movie.
Yeah.
And at the end, they're in the wheelchairs and shit. Dude, that is if you just want to take pleasure in watching other people's lives completely fall apart in very bad ways, watch Very Bad Things.
Never seen it.
And that hooker was, she was very famous. She was the Asian hooker that was really big in the 90s.
Asia Carrera?
No, the porn star.
She was in True Lies.
She was the Asian porn star that was really big in the 90s.
No idea.
How was that not Asia Carrera?
She wasn't a porn star.
Oh.
And you're thinking, I thought her name was Tia Carrere.
I'm pretty sure she changed. I think that was her porn name.
Oh, wait, maybe I'm wrong. Wait, are you talking about the girl that was in True Lies?
Yeah, she was the bad girl.
She's not a porn star.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I think you're lying.
No, that's the chick that was in Wayne's World.
Anything that comes to porn, I would
It
trust
was
Adam.
the chick that was in Wayne's World.
Yeah, she was never.
Adam
I
watches
thought they were
more
both. I thought
than
she was
anyone on the
Asia
planet.
Carrera.
Adam watches more porn than everyone on the planet combined.
This is 90s porn, though. This is like in the realm of like Jenna Jameson and Brianna Banks.
Right, dude? Like, I mean, this is my wheelhouse.
So
This
if there
movie
was a
came out in
golden,
1998.
if this was a golden age for porn, what decade would it be?
God, that's a good question. Well, it would probably be from like 97 till like 2008.
That's
I would
11
say.
years. I said
Whatever.
decade, so
Go fuck yourself.
you're wrong.
Just because you have the beginning of the internet and then everything that porn helped. I mean, the reason we have high-speed internet is pretty much because of porn. If you like go back and you do your research and shit. So I just think that Kobe tie. Is that it? No, that's not it.
You're wrong once again.
But I would say just that whole time.
Okay.
That whole time.
That whole time of
What
11
about
years,
you?
which is not a decade.
But I could just be partial to that because that's the time I was like 17 to 28. So
Which is the golden age for
for
porn.
jerking off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're a dude.
Oh, what is this?
What?
I want you to look at this photo for me, Adam.
Will you hand me that? I'm gonna knock my mic over.
That was a nice slide.
Thank you. Who is that?
That's Asia Carrera. Hang on.
I think Paul's going to be right on this one because he has a really big grin.
Oh,
Yeah?
but she wasn't in. So we're thinking of two different chicks, though. Asia Carrera is the porn star, but she wasn't in True Lies or Wayne's World. That's Tia Carrere, I'm pretty sure.
Fair enough.
Here.
And that is going to wrap up the porn segment
Yes.
of the Geek Lazer Porn Podcast. And again, if we don't fucking talk about it, you shouldn't care about it.
Who's your favorite porn star of all time?
Brie Olson.
It's not a bad call.
Yep. Anyways, so we are going to wrap up the porn segment of the Geek Lazer Podcast.
What's the weirdest porn you've ever watched?
Cytherea.
Oh, I know who that is.
Serbian
Yeah.
film. All right. So if you want to fucking send us an email about how you hate us and everything that you like about us at the same time, you can send us an email to feedback@geeklazer.com where I will read your emails, decipher whether or not they should be read on our show, and then possibly read them on the show. If you want to go ahead and like us on Facebook, it's facebook.com/geeklazer. If you want to go ahead and find us on Twitter, it's @Geek Lazer. Geek Lazer spelled with a Z. So ZZZZZZZZ, Geek Lazer. And then you can also, I think that's all the ways that you can find us.
And coming soon, Geek Lazer Nerd Porn.
Well, that's already happened. You need to look at our website, man.
Oh.
So much nerd porn. Anyway, so that's going to wrap up episode 20 of the Geek Lazer Podcast. With us today, we had Mr. Adam fucking Merritt, the porn expert,
XXX.
and Mr. Paul fucking Ritchie.
Hello and goodbye.
And that's going to wrap it up. As always, I'm your host, Zach Zent. You have just listened to the Porn Laser.
This has been another great presentation of the Four-Eyed Radio Network. You can catch more shows at foureyedradio.com.